Have you ever wondered if the very vitamins you take every morning, those little capsules you trust to keep you strong and vibrant, could actually be making your legs weaker? It's a surprising thought, isn't it? After all, we've always believed that taking supplements is a smart way to stay healthy, especially as we age. But the truth is, some vitamins, when misused, can slowly drain your leg strength, sap your muscle power, and quietly steal away the freedom that strong legs provide. Before we dive in, if you truly care about preserving your mobility, keeping your balance sharp, and enjoying a more independent, healthy aging journey, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Together, we're building a community where thriving after 60 isn't just possible, it's the new standard. Weak legs aren't just an inconvenience, they change how you live your life. A simple task like rising from your favorite chair, climbing a few steps, or taking a stroll through the park becomes more difficult, more frustrating, and frankly, more dangerous. Muscle weakness in the legs increases your risk of falls, injuries, and losing the independence you've worked so hard to protect. And while many seniors blame aging itself, science shows there are hidden culprits quietly working against you. Among them, certain vitamins and supplements, the very ones marketed as the keys to vitality. In today's video, we'll uncover 5 vitamins to avoid if you want to protect your leg strength, maintain your mobility, and age with confidence and energy. By the end, you'll not only recognize the hidden dangers, but also know exactly what simple, practical steps you can take to reclaim your strength and your freedom. For decades, we've been told a simple truth: take your calcium or your bones will crumble. Doctors, television ads, well-meaning friends and family all echoed the same message. And so countless seniors started taking daily calcium supplements, believing they were doing the best thing for their bones. But what if this advice, taken to heart and followed religiously, is now quietly working against you? What if too much calcium, especially from supplements, is not strengthening your body, but sabotaging your leg strength, draining your energy, and making your muscles more sluggish than strong? You see, calcium doesn't work alone. Your body needs a delicate balance between calcium and other minerals like magnesium to keep muscles contracting and relaxing properly. When that balance tips, when there's too much calcium without enough magnesium, your muscles can become stiff, heavy, and prone to painful cramping. Over time, this imbalance can lead to chronic muscle weakness, poor circulation, and the feeling that your legs just aren't cooperating the way they used to. Even more concerning, excess calcium can start to build up inside your blood vessels, a condition called arterial calcification. This restricts blood flow to your leg muscles, leaving them starved for oxygen and nutrients, making every step feel harder than it should. Let me tell you a story about Grandpa Tom. He's 70 years old, full of life, and fiercely independent. Every morning, like clockwork, he'd take his handful of vitamins, including a hefty calcium pill, because he believed he was protecting his future. But gradually, Tom started noticing changes. Climbing stairs felt like trudging through mud. Simple walks around the block left his legs achy and tired. He thought, maybe it's just age catching up with me. But deep down, he felt something wasn't right. After a visit to his doctor and a thorough review of his supplements, they discovered the problem. Tom was overloading on calcium, despite already getting enough from his diet. Worse yet, his magnesium levels were dangerously low, disrupting his muscle function and circulation. Once he adjusted his supplements, focusing more on whole foods like leafy greens, almonds, and dairy, and balancing his magnesium intake, something incredible happened. Within weeks, Grandpa Tom felt lighter on his feet. His legs regained their strength, his steps felt steadier, and that old familiar spark returned to his daily walks. So if you've been taking calcium supplements without really knowing if you need them, or if your legs feel heavier and more sluggish than they should, it might not be aging. It might be an imbalance quietly stealing your leg strength. Coming up next, we'll reveal another hidden danger, a supplement that many seniors take daily without realizing it could be draining their energy and weakening their muscles from within. Stay with me, because the next one is even more surprising. Now, let's talk about another common mistake many seniors make, one that's even less obvious than calcium. Iron supplements. Iron is essential, right? It helps transport oxygen in your blood, fuels your muscles, and keeps your brain sharp. For years, the message has been, if you feel tired, you probably need more iron. But here's the truth. Most seniors don't need extra iron. In fact, taking unnecessary iron supplements can quietly backfire, leading to muscle weakness, chronic fatigue, and even long-term damage to your legs. Unlike in younger people, iron deficiency is rare among older adults. Instead, excess iron tends to accumulate in the body over time because there's no natural way to get rid of it. And where does it go? Right into your tissues, your organs, and yes, your muscles. Too much iron can cause oxidative stress, a damaging chain reaction inside your body where unstable molecules called free radicals start attacking healthy cells. This oxidative stress inflames your muscles, disrupts their ability to recover, and leaves you feeling like even a short walk is exhausting. Have you ever felt heavy-legged after just a few steps? Or struggled to shake off that deep, dragging fatigue that no nap seems to fix? Excess iron could be one of the hidden reasons why your leg strength is slipping away. Going back to Grandpa Tom, after solving his calcium issue, he was excited to feel better again. But then something strange happened. He still felt a deep, stubborn tiredness in his legs after walking his dog every morning. He started wondering, am I just out of shape? Or is something else going on? Another blood test revealed the answer. Tom's iron levels were way too high. Turns out Tom had been taking an iron supplement daily, without ever being diagnosed with iron deficiency. It was just something he picked up from an old TV commercial years ago. Older adults need more iron. Except he didn't. His muscles were paying the price. The excess iron was causing subtle inflammation, leaving his legs tired, sore, and slow to recover. Once Tom stopped taking the iron supplements, focused on eating iron-rich foods naturally balanced with vitamin C, like spinach salads with a squeeze of lemon, he noticed an amazing change. Within a few short weeks, his energy began to climb back. His legs felt lighter. His walks became a joy again, not a burden. The lesson? Unless your doctor has specifically diagnosed you with iron deficiency, you probably don't need an iron supplement at all. Sometimes, protecting your leg strength and ensuring healthy aging isn't about doing more. It's about doing less and doing it smarter. Coming up next, we'll dive into a vitamin that surprises even more people, a so-called miracle nutrient that's actually making balance and coordination harder for countless seniors. Don't miss it. Next, let's talk about a vitamin that almost everyone believes is harmless, even beneficial, especially for seniors: vitamin E. For years, vitamin E has been celebrated as a powerful antioxidant. It's marketed as essential for heart health, brain function, and even youthful skin. Many seniors take it daily, believing it's a simple way to protect themselves against aging. But here's the hidden danger. Too much vitamin E can quietly erode your leg strength, undermine your balance, and increase your risk of falls, without you even realizing it. You see, while your body needs some vitamin E, especially from food sources like nuts and leafy greens, high-dose vitamin E supplements can disrupt the very systems your muscles and nerves depend on to keep you steady and strong. one of the most concerning problems? Excess vitamin E can interfere with vitamin K, the nutrient responsible for healthy blood clotting and proper muscle function. When vitamin K is suppressed, your muscles may not receive the full blood supply and nutrient delivery they need. The result? Subtle but dangerous muscle weakness, instability, and a much higher risk of bruises, stumbles, and serious falls. And there's more. High doses of vitamin E also thin your blood excessively, leading to dizziness, lightheadedness, and that unsettling feeling when you stand up and your legs wobble beneath you. Let me share the story of Grandma Susan, a vibrant 72-year-old who loved tending her garden every morning. She swore by her daily regimen of supplements, and topping the list was a high-dose vitamin E capsule she had taken for years. At first, she thought it was helping, but slowly she began noticing changes, a few unexpected bruises on her legs from bumping into chairs, moments of unsteadiness when she rose from her gardening bench, and worst of all, a creeping fear every time she climbed the porch steps. Susan blamed it on getting older, but a careful review of her supplements revealed something else. She was taking over 400 IU of synthetic vitamin E daily, nearly 4 times the recommended amount for seniors. Her excessive intake was thinning her blood, disrupting her muscle function, and making her legs less reliable without her even realizing it. After consulting her doctor, Susan decided to stop the high-dose supplement and instead focused on getting vitamin E naturally from almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach. The difference? Within a month, her bruises faded, her balance improved, and her fear of falling started to melt away. Her leg strength returned, not through medication, but by trusting nature and her body's own ability to heal when given the right support. If you've been taking high-dose vitamin E supplements thinking they're harmless, it might be time to reconsider. Protecting your leg strength and embracing healthy aging is about giving your muscles and nerves exactly what they need, and not overwhelming them with what they don't. Coming up next, we'll tackle another tricky nutrient, one that's absolutely vital for your bones and muscles, but becomes a double-edged sword when taken in excess. Stay tuned. This next one is often overlooked, but it's crucial. When it comes to essential nutrients for aging well, vitamin D is often at the top of the list. Strengthens bones, boosts immune function, protects muscles. You've probably heard it countless times, and rightly so. But here's what most people don't realize. More vitamin D isn't always better. In fact, taking too much vitamin D, especially through high-dose supplements, can quietly tip your body into dangerous territory, weakening your muscles, tightening your legs, and making every step heavier and more exhausting than it should be. The problem lies in what vitamin D does with calcium. While it's true that vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, too much of it can flood your bloodstream with excess calcium, a condition known as hypercalcemia. And when there's too much calcium floating around instead of settling into your bones, strange things begin to happen. Muscles become stiff and crampy. Legs feel tight, achy, and harder to move. Energy seems to drain faster, even after simple activities like getting up from a chair or taking a walk around the block. Many seniors experiencing these symptoms are often told, "It's just aging." But in reality, excess vitamin D could be quietly sabotaging their leg strength from within. Remember Grandpa Tom? After fixing his calcium and iron mistakes, he was feeling better, stronger, lighter on his feet. But then, another roadblock. He started experiencing strange tightness in his legs, especially after waking up in the morning. Sharp cramps would jolt him awake at night, and climbing stairs felt unusually stiff and awkward. Confused and frustrated, Tom went back to his doctor. This time, a simple blood test revealed the culprit. His vitamin D levels were way too high. For years, he had been taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D every morning, because he read somewhere that more is better as you age. But Tom didn't realize that this heavy supplementation, combined with his fortified foods and regular sun exposure, had pushed his vitamin D levels beyond healthy ranges. The excess vitamin D had triggered mild hypercalcemia, upsetting the delicate balance of minerals needed for smooth muscle movement. His legs weren't just tired, they were oversaturated with calcium, stiff, and struggling to function. Tom made a simple but powerful change. He stopped the high-dose vitamin D supplements. Instead, he focused on moderate sun exposure, eating vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, eggs, and fortified milk. Within just a few weeks, the nighttime cramps eased, the tightness in his legs loosened, and day by day, his confidence in every step returned. The takeaway here is crucial. More isn't always better. Even with something as important as vitamin D, balance matters. If you're supplementing without checking your levels, you could be unknowingly trading bone strength for muscle weakness and stiff, heavy legs. Up next, we'll talk about a vitamin that most people associate with energy and nerve health, yet when taken in excess, can quietly cause numbness, instability, and lasting muscle damage. You won't want to miss this final, and perhaps most surprising, hidden danger. Now, let's move to the final vitamin on our list. And it might just be the most surprising one of all. Vitamin B6. Often praised for supporting brain health, energy metabolism, and nerve function, vitamin B6 sounds like an essential part of any healthy routine, right? But what if too much of it, especially from supplements, could quietly damage your nerves, weaken your muscles, and steal away your leg strength over time? Unlike certain vitamins that the body easily flushes out, B6 has a unique characteristic. It can accumulate in your system, building up to toxic levels without you even realizing it. And what happens then? When B6 toxicity sets in, it affects the sensory nerves, the nerves responsible for feeling, balance, and coordination. You might start noticing tingling in your toes or soles, a strange numbness, like you're walking on cushions, difficulty sensing exactly where your feet are when you move. At first, these sensations are mild, easy to dismiss, but as time goes on, sensory neuropathy can worsen, leading to severe muscle weakness, unsteady walking, and an increased risk of serious falls. Shockingly, many seniors are unknowingly taking excessive amounts of B6 every day, not just from individual supplements, but also hidden inside multivitamins, fortified foods, protein powders, and energy drinks. Let's revisit Grandma Susan, the spirited gardener. After solving her vitamin E issues and regaining her balance, she was careful about what she took. But months later, she started noticing something strange again. When she walked barefoot on the kitchen floor, she couldn't quite feel the cool tiles. Her feet seemed disconnected, as if her legs weren't fully hers. Going down the front porch steps felt uncertain, like her body wasn't properly tracking where the ground was. At first, Susan worried it was just old age catching up. But deep down, she knew something was wrong. After a careful review with her doctor, the cause became clear. Her daily multivitamin, combined with a nerve support supplement she had added months ago, was delivering nearly 60 milligrams of B6 per day, far exceeding the safe upper limit. Her nerves were literally being overloaded. Susan immediately stopped the supplements and shifted her focus to getting B6 naturally, from bananas, chicken, fish, and potatoes, where the body can regulate the intake safely. Recovery wasn't instant. It took months for her nerves to heal. But little by little, the feeling returned to her feet. Her stability improved. Her confidence in each step grew stronger again. The lesson from Grandma Susan's story is a powerful one. More is not better. Balance is everything. If you're experiencing unexplained numbness, tingling, or balance problems, it might not just be aging. It could be your body's way of saying, enough. As we wrap up, let's bring everything together and talk about the smart, science-backed strategies you can use to protect your leg strength, safeguard your mobility, and thrive in your healthy aging journey. You're not powerless. In fact, small, thoughtful changes can set you on a path toward greater strength, stability, and freedom for years to come. Stay with me. You've made it to the end. And now you know. The vitamins and supplements we trust so easily can sometimes work against us, especially when taken without understanding their full impact. It's not that vitamins are bad. It's not that supplements are evil. It's about balance, about awareness, and about choosing to support your leg strength, your mobility, and your vibrant journey of healthy aging with wisdom, not habit. Remember, too much calcium can stiffen your muscles and choke your circulation. Excess iron can inflame your tissues and sap your energy. Overdoing vitamin E can disrupt your balance and thin your blood dangerously. Too much vitamin D can cause cramping, stiffness, and chronic fatigue. High doses of vitamin B6 can numb your nerves and weaken your stability. These problems don't show up overnight. They creep in slowly, almost invisibly, until one day, standing up feels harder than it used to. Until one day, walking feels heavier than you remember. But here's the beautiful truth. It's never too late to turn things around. Small, thoughtful adjustments can reignite your strength, restore your balance, and give you back the confidence to walk, to climb, and to embrace life fully. So, what can you do starting today? Talk to your doctor before adding supplements. Get your vitamin and mineral levels checked through simple blood tests. Don't guess. No. Prioritize whole foods over pills whenever possible. Leafy greens, colorful fruits, nuts, seeds, dairy, fish. Nature's pharmacy delivers nutrients in perfect balance. Be cautious with high-dose supplements. More is not better. Stay within recommended daily allowances unless specifically advised otherwise. Listen to your body's whispers before they become shouts. If you notice signs of muscle weakness, cramps, numbness, or unusual fatigue, investigate early. Keep moving, stretching, and challenging your legs. Mobility isn't just preserved with nutrients, it thrives with motion. Every small decision matters. Every mindful choice builds toward stronger legs, steadier steps, and a longer, fuller life. If you found today's video helpful, inspiring, or even a little eye-opening, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us reach more seniors who deserve to walk stronger, live freer, and embrace healthy aging with open arms. And I'd love to hear from you. Which small change will you make first to protect your leg strength? Leave a comment below. Your journey could inspire someone else to take their first step too. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and never forget, your best years are still unfolding.